In recent years, the word minimalism has become part of the mainstream vocabulary, taking on many different overlapping meanings. It's a commitment to curtailing the excesses of consumerism in one's life, foregoing material goods in order to seek greater spiritual and personal authenticity, and also an interior design aesthetic and a simple, more clutter-free lifestyle. The concept of simple living has become increasingly popular in the last decade or so. Marie Kondo's book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, spent more than 86 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list. It also spawned a hit Netflix TV show. Minimalism is part of the wider modern self-help movement. Against this backdrop, extreme minimalist lifestyle influencers have become increasingly popular. Extreme minimalists aim to reduce their possessions to as few as possible. The truly devout have it down to 15 or 20 items. They reject modern consumerism's drive to attain self-worth and happiness through the ownership of physical possessions. Modern minimalism also draws roots from the artistic minimalist movement of the 1950s. Minimalist design requires beauty to come from form. It requires clean lines, uncluttered simplicity, and muted colours. Although extreme minimalism isn't defined by these principles, they have been widely adopted by its practitioners. However, extreme minimalism is not an entirely modern movement. It has existed in different forms for centuries and under different names. Asceticism, for example, is a lifestyle common in the monastic traditions of Christianity, Hinduism, and Buddhism. It too rejects physical possessions as superficial pleasures, which distract from a purer life and obstruct finding meaning and connecting with God. Spirituality is also a key driver of much of the modern extreme minimalist movement. Unlike their monastic predecessors, there is little in uniformity in the form of spirituality embraced by the extreme minimalists. However, the themes of mindfulness, meditation, and mental health wellness are consistent. Many of the minimalist influencers and blogs also cite sustainability as a key motivational factor in embracing the lifestyle. The environmental cost of consumerism is frequently used by influencers as a call to action for those considering the lifestyle. The use of high quality, buy for life type products and second hand products is also ubiquitous in the movement. Russell Belk's 1988 paper, Possessions and the Extent of Self, argues that consumer choices relate to our own sense of identity. Our choices as consumers reflect our attempt to bridge the gap between our own self-image and our idealized self-image. For example, we wear certain brands of clothes to associate ourselves with certain social groups or classes, or buy green products. Extreme minimalists are attempting to break away from this form of consumerism. They reject that the acquisition of possessions can bridge the gap between our sense of self and our ideal self. In their minds, the pursuit of self-worth through consumerism is shallow, wasteful, and will ultimately lead to unhappiness. However, in my opinion, the extreme minimalist lifestyle only serves to prove Belk's theory. Their effort to remove themselves from consumerism has in fact tied themselves and their sense of identity very directly to their possessions or lack thereof. In this sense, extreme minimalists prove that conforming with consumerist culture is an inescapable eventuality of life in the modern world.